guess, NFL 2022 predictions, maybe even a pick'ems type of video for the NFL playoffs. Super exciting. Last night's game, the final Sunday of the NFL regular season, I guess. Now we're in the big show, the playoffs, and we're just gonna be going over the wild card games and I guess picking a Super Bowl winner. So make sure you guys, before you do anything, comment down below your Super Bowl champion for this year. Gonna be going over the teams and everything like that, all the matchups, and yeah. Also make sure you do like the video, if you do like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Just now, thanking you guys. Well, I thanked you guys in my last video, but I wasn't even sure. But in this video, I can officially thank you guys so much for 9,000 subscribers. Absolutely insane. I cannot even fathom 9,000. That's so crazy. 1K away from 10,000, and 10K. You guys know I've been chasing that for ever since we hit 5K, which was obviously last year. It's been over 365 days. It's been over a year, and I'm just so happy and thankful that we're even at 9,000. And yeah, 1K away from 10K, and if we hit it, that'd be great. I think that would definitely. I'm gonna cry when that happens. I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna cry, and it's gonna be like a whole video about it and everything. Because 10K is like, I mean, after 1K, basically 10K is like the next like big milestone. You know what I mean? 25K, then 50K, 100K. Like, jeez, man, 10K is it's another one of those big step milestones. So it's just I get another step closer. I just cannot thank you guys enough. But yeah, anyways, I think I said what I needed to say. Let us get started with these picks. Alright, so as you guys can hopefully see up on the screen, we have the AFC, I guess, side of the bracket first. Number 1 seed getting the bye, the Tennessee Titans, and definitely not who I would have thought about being the number 1 seed coming into this year, obviously, because the number 2 seed, we got the Kansas City Chiefs, which is definitely a team I would have thought would have been the number 1 seed, but obviously had a lot of ups and downs, but definitely ended the year on a very hot streak, so thumbs up for them. The 3 seed, we have the Buffalo Bills. The 4 seed, we actually have the Cincinnati Bengals, which again, man, kind of happy for them. That's really good. 5 seed, on maybe one of the best football games I can remember. Last night, the Raiders and the Chargers game, man, what an amazing game. Obviously, the Raiders, definitely a more balanced team, and you really saw that in the overtime of that game. The offense and the defense played so well with each other, and man, the defense just got the better of the Chargers there. But man, can we give a big, maybe not a round of applause because this is ASMR, but a nice couple snaps for Justin Herbert and his performance. Oh my goodness, he is a problem, man. He's definitely one of the top quarterbacks, already. Then you have the 6 seed, the New England Patriots, and the 7 seed just squeaking in. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers. For the matchups, again, Tennessee Titans get the bye, so we have the Steelers going up against the Kansas City Chiefs, the Patriots going up against the Buffalo Bills, and the Raiders going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. Pretty tough matchup. This is going to be a very fun playoff run here, and I'm probably going to watch every single one of these games. I don't think I've ever done that before during a football season, so I'm pretty excited. And we have the NFC side of the playoff bracket. We have the Green Bay Packers as the number 1 seed. Number 2 seed, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the defending NFL champions. We have the 3-seeded Dallas Cowboys, the 4th-seeded LA Rams, 5th-seeded Arizona Cardinals. That is a matchup I cannot wait to see. 6th-seed 49ers, and the 7th seed, the Philadelphia Eagles. So for the matchups, number 1 seed gets the bye. They will play, and I learned this from my last year's playoff Cowboys and the Cardinals play the Rams. That Cardinal and Ram game, obviously because the Rams are like my favorite team, I guess you could say. They're not really my team, they're just like my dad supports the team, and blah blah blah, my family does. So that's a matchup I'm really looking forward to. That's gonna be a really hard game. I cannot wait to watch all these games. So I'm gonna be starting off on the AFC side of the bracket first, and maybe just talking about the ones at least I think that are almost locks. Obviously, any of these, and that's what I love about football, any of these teams can upset any other team. I think that's what's really exciting about football. Also because it is a single elimination game, makes it all very exciting. No offense to any of the Pittsburgh Steelers fans out there, even though it is probably going to be well, not probably, but it's probably going to be Ben Roethlisberger's last game. It's going to be against the Kansas City Chiefs, and like I said, obviously Kansas City having some very low lows this season, definitely on the up and up right now, facing off that red hot team in the playoffs, where I still think maybe even the Kansas City Chiefs are not even considered a Super Bowl favorite. I don't think they've really been talked about a whole lot, at least from what I've seen on ESPN and stuff like that. I would still say that team is very dangerous, so no offense to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and even though they are going to have this sort of hurrah storyline, blah blah blah, Ben Roethlisberger, let's send him out on a maybe even a title run, who knows, but going up against a Titan like that's really tough, so I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs to beat them. No offense. Amazing team. Could they get it done? Yes, of course. Will they, though? I would not bet my money on it, but I'm hoping for at least an entertaining game, at least. Then we have the number 3 seed Bills against the New England Patriots. Now, this one is definitely one to watch out for an upset. I do feel like it. For some reason, the Patriots are just a team that they can beat the best football team in the NFL, but they could also be the worst football team in the NFL. And obviously with Coach Belichick and that crazy, game plan they can have against any team in the entire NFL, man, against a top team like the Bills, I think it's gonna be closer than what people think. And this is definitely, upset alert, and it's in my head. And I think there will always have to be an upset in a playoffs, whether it's football, basketball, March Madness, there will always be upsets. And I don't know why this is giving me upset vibes. I love the Bills. The Bills play a hard-fought football sort of game. They always do. They always have. And it's really tough. But again, I feel like just every sort of year, there's always upsets. Every bracket always has an upset. And if I were to bet, this would probably be my upset one. Patriots over the Bills. I think so. I think so. I mean, it probably won't. And obviously, the top seeded teams might win every single time. I have no idea. That probably happens all the time in football. But this would definitely be my upset to watch. Then we have the Cincinnati Bengals against the Raiders, and man, both teams are 10-7. The Raiders obviously just squeaking by to get in, but obviously the Bengals are probably just in an easier division, so they get a higher seed like this, the 4th seed. So, oh my goodness, this is gonna be a close game. I'm gonna give it probably to the Bengals. I think I'm gonna give it to the Bengals, and then like I said before with the Patriots, I feel like the Patriots, I feel like Belichick will just have a game plan. He will have something up his sleeve, and it's gonna work, whether it's a defensive scheme, an offensive scheme. Something's gonna be turned on fire for this game. I think I'm gonna pick the upset of the Patriots. That's stupid. Again, let me know down in the comments your Super Bowl favorites, yada yada yada. And that would mean the Patriots would play the Titans in technically the first round. I think it's called the divisional. I think that's what it's called. And then you would have the Bengals going up against the Cincinnati Chiefs. That's pretty exciting. Over on the NFC side of the bracket, we have the Bucks against the Eagles. Again, kind of a quick one. Eagles, I think, again, obviously a team who were just in the Super Bowl not that long ago. Obviously, the team looks very different from then, but still have that sort of toughness, that insane. I would love to see it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm picking the Buccaneers, even though it would be amazing, and I would love to see it, and I might even be rooting for that to happen. I'm picking the Buccaneers to win that game for sure. Then we have the three-seeded Dallas Cowboys. Also, definitely a very wild card. I guess Super Bowl pick, if you're picking them to win it all, against the 49ers. Ooh. Cowboys and the 49ers. The 49ers definitely have a lot of hype around them. I've been seeing them a lot on like Twitter and stuff like that. They have pretty wild fan base. Obviously, so do the Cowboys. So definitely gonna be a lot of Twitter beef probably going on when this game's on. Man, I don't know. I mean, obviously the storyline is gonna be obviously Dallas's offense. Of course, it's always gonna be Dallas's offense. And 49ers, man, they play a gritty style of defense. That could be very devastating for sure. 12-5, 10-7. Ooh, man. I think I'm gonna go Dallas. This is also gonna be probably one of the better games of the first sort of round. And I don't know, Dak Prescott has just been on a tear this season, and I think again the offense is gonna get it done for the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, dude, they almost put up like 60 or 70 points in a game already this season. Of course, it wasn't against some sort of top tier talent, definitely not against the 49ers, and playoffs vastly different from the regular season of it. That's how it is for every sport, but I'm picking Dallas. I think they do not get the upset. Now for the next round, we'll have to see, but I'm picking Dallas to win this. And for the 4-5 matchup, again, maybe one of my favorites. I keep saying that for every matchup, but I'm saying like every single one of these games, I'm gonna be watching every single one of them. That's the first time I think I've ever said that for an NFL playoff series. Rams and the Cardinals. The tale of the tape, at least for myself, is these two teams are very similar in the way that the Rams look like at some points in time the best NFL team. They look like they are the #1 Super Bowl favorites, but they're also a team that could just lose to just anyone in a really bad fashion. And obviously, you know, with Matthew Stafford, sometimes he comes up really big in the clutch, and sometimes he goes ice cold. We saw that in the last game on Sunday, man. Sometimes, you know, it looks like golf out there. If I'm being completely honest, you can't tell the difference. So, and same thing with the Cardinals. The Cardinals were the #1 team in the entire NFL, and then just go on a poop streak for pretty much the remainder of the year. And geez, it's just been not looking so great for them. They did end up getting a win against Seattle, which was really good to end off the season. But even then, you're struggling to beat Seattle, a team that's, you know, I don't know. I do have a very bad feeling about this game as someone who, I guess, supports the Rams, but oh my goodness, it's going to be a good one. I think I will pick the Rams to win, but my head wants me to say the Cardinals. I think if I was betting on this game, I wouldn't bet on the Rams. I'll say the Rams are going to win because I think that's probably the favorites, and I think, yes, they are my favorite to win, but I would not touch this game at all. I think, if anything, I would say the Cardinals might win this game, but it's going to be close. It's either the Rams are going to blow out this team, or it's going to be a close-fought win, and the Cardinals are going to win. I can't see it going any other way. Flipping it back over to the other half of the bracket with the AFC, going into the sort of their divisional conference finals, I guess if you want to call it, or not even the conference finals, what would this be called? The divisional final, I think that's what it's called. I have no idea. We have the #1 seeded Titans getting off their bye, and they would be going up against the Patriots. At least in my bracket, they go up against the lowest seeded bracket team remaining, and they're the 6th seed. And then you'd have the Bengals against the Chiefs. Gonna be going on the opposite end first. Bengals and Chiefs. Picking the Chiefs to win this game. Again, I think the Chiefs revving it up a little bit more, getting a little bit more, I guess, used to this new team, used to this new sort of hot streak that's been going on, kind of out of the rut from the start / middle of the season where they were kind of struggling a little bit. So I think they sort of found themselves a little bit more, realizing that, hey, we are still, you know, the next dynasty of the NFL. We need to get it done. Bengals are a good team, but the Chiefs are just better at what the Bengals do best. I think the Chiefs are just a better version of them. So picking the Chiefs to move on to, I guess, the conference finals for the AFC. Titans and the Patriots. obvious one to be upsetted in this first round that they're going to be, well, not first round, in this round that they're playing for their first game. Any one of the lower seeded teams, even if it is somehow the Steelers come out, and I think Tennessee would still be the most obvious, I guess, favorable upset team, and that's nothing against them. I just hope it's not them. I'm picking the Tennessee Titans to beat the Patriots, but if it is anyone, the Patriots would beat this team, but I'm going to pick the Titans. So I have the Titans and the Chiefs in the AFC Conference Final. I don't know what the Conference Championship, I think that's what it's called. I know I'm too used to NFL. I'm too used to NBA talk, obviously. And then over in the NFC, we have the Packers against the Rams, and the Bucks against the Cowboys. Oh my God, that's that. These are definitely some fun matchups. This is gonna be insane if this actually happens. I'm gonna say again, I keep saying this every year, and probably every time I make an NFL video, that this is probably Aaron Rodgers' last chance of getting a Super Bowl. Who knows if he does go somewhere else next season, if he has that chance again. But for the Packers, it's probably their last shot. And I'm gonna give him that shot. I think whoever makes it out of the first wild card series, Packers are winning. The Packers are moving on. I think they are locked in this year. Again, knowing that this is Aaron Rodgers' sort of maybe last hurrah, not only as a final of a NFL championship, but also him as a Packer at all. So I think that this is definitely a big time season, and picking the Packers to make it out of this one, whoever it is. If it is the Cardinals who wins out against the Rams who wins out against the Cardinals, even if it is the 49er upset, either way, I'm picking the Packers to win out to whoever they face out in this matchup. So and I guess it doesn't really matter for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. I am excited to see this game. It's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, a lot of high offense, that's for sure. But I do feel like the Dallas Cowboys are still, I don't want to say immature, but I guess lacking sort of deep NFL playoff experience, definitely in this new era of Dallas Cowboy football. Obviously, of course, you don't need that to win a championship, but they don't really have a lot of experience in that. And obviously, going against the most experienced football player to ever do it in Tom Brady, and again, a lot of veterans on this team, both offense and defensively, they might find a way to get by them. I think they just might outsmart the Dallas Cowboys in this. Obviously, of course, again, the Dallas Cowboys could definitely out-talent this team, even though this team is obviously very, very talented in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but they just have that edge. So I'm taking Tampa Bay to win this game. So yes, Jake Baller being a very basic dude and a very casual NFL fan, and picking both 1 and the 2 seed to make it both into their respective conference championship games, with the Bucks and the Packers going up against, well, not going up against, but they're going up against each other. And then we have the Titans and the Chiefs both in there, so nothing too excited. Again, I think the Patriots are definitely the team to look out for in the AFC. And then for the NFC, I mean, of course, the Rams. The Rams are a team that is maybe the biggest X factor in the entire NFL because they have so much talent. It's just if they will use that talent, I have no idea. But anyways, both 1 and 2 seeds for the AFC. I'm still going to be picking the Kansas City Chiefs to make the Super Bowl, and I think they're back to sort of this standard that they want to be, picking this Kansas City Chiefs to make it to the Super Bowl. Then for the NFC, I'm going to take, oh my God, this is so tough. I'm picking Tampa Bay. I'm picking a rematch of last year's Super Bowl. Tampa Bay against Kansas City, both the 2 seeds. Might be kind of basic. Again, I'm a very casual NFL viewer, and I think both these teams are just both peaking at the right moment, at the right time, and I feel like they're both have a really good run. They both are, teams that can make it, did it last year, and maybe even 2 teams that maybe, again, not a lot of guys are really picking up. I'm hearing a lot of chatter about, the Rams obviously last season probably left a very bad taste in their mouth, and I think they want to get to that level again, but finally make it. We all know that Kansas City is the next dynasty of the NFL, and I think this year will be the first big staple in that sort of next dynasty of the NFL. Patrick Mahomes being the next sort of Tom Brady of the NFL, and I think this is the year that the torch from Tom Brady to Patrick Mahomes does get tossed. I think this is the year. I'm picking Kansas City to win the Super Bowl this year, 2022. Kind of basic, but I think it's a smart pick, obviously. If I were to pick some surprise ones, I would say, of course, the Rams. The Rams are, again, the biggest X factor in the Super Bowl race this year. I think the Bills, if they do not get upset by the Patriots, I think are a very well-ran team. I think they could even make it pretty far, maybe even beating the Kansas City Chiefs. Do not watch out for the Bills. And then maybe the Cowboys as well. I think the Cowboys are definitely a very underrated team. I would definitely look out for them. And obviously the Cardinals were the hottest team in football, and number one team in the NFL, and just are sort of on a run right now. Can they get back to that level? I guess we're going to have to see. I guess that is going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel on our way to 10,000 subs, and also make sure you